Discovering the VIP within. Life is a journey. Isn't that interesting? But the question is, how do we go about in this journey of life? How do we even know our roots? So today, I want to share a story with you. A story of a woman that is connected with my story and my journey. I hope you're ready. Tighten your seatbelt. A mother of five children, got pregnant with another baby. She was struggling raising 5 children already. And now she's pregnant. So she said, no, I have to do something about this. So she decided to abort the baby. She went to see a doctor. The doctor said, of course, they book an appointment to terminate the pregnancy. So on the day set for the baby to be removed, something happened to the doctor, some emergency. Fortunately, or unfortunately, should I say, the woman was very upset. This baby must come down. So she decided to say, okay, I'll help myself. She went back home. She started taking pills to get rid of the baby. Still, this baby will not go because you get to a state that now the belly was showing, so you can't hide the fact that you're pregnant again. So she said, on the very day of the delivery day, something unusual happened. This baby was holding something in a tiny little hand. And the doctors and the nurses, they're curious. What can the baby be holding on to? So they opened the hand. And guess what they found? One of the pill that the baby was holding on to. I know. If you are a Nigerian, and something like that happened, nurses, doctors in the room with you, you don't need to tell stories. They know what you have done. I guess you're wondering, what kind of baby is that? What a weird, weird baby. Well, the baby is me. Weird, isn't it? So you know why I deserve a seat at the table. That's my beautiful mother there. Look at me, holding my Coke. The Coke is even bigger than me. It shows that I was really spoiled. My mother loved me to pieces. Take care of me, do everything needed to do for me. And 50 years on, I am still here. No pills, no doctor can terminate this pregnancy, this woman. Nah. Why? Because there's a purpose for my life. A seat is already there for me. And I'm here to show forth. And that's why I'm here today. So the journey started with my mother, as I've shared with you. So when I was 19 years old, the economy was really bad in Nigeria. So my father thought, no, the way you're going on, I don't want you to come home with no pregnancy. So I'm sending you away. I said, I'm happy. UK. I've heard so much about that country. So this is the mindset. So I thought, yes, Dad, thank you. The man literally paid for the ticket with all his retirement money. A big sacrifice, which I'm eternally grateful for, because he really believed that I will make it. So I thought, yes, I'm going to go and find my destiny. Upon my arrival, I didn't see any milk. Definitely no honey. And I thought to myself, where is the tree? That is when the journey of life hits me. You know what? I can't go back home. I can't go back to my father to say, guess what, Dad? I can't find no milk. I need to make it work. So I got myself a job as a cleaner. My background, I was spoiled. Everything I want, that's what I'll get. But now I'm in a country, no father, no mother, and I have to make it work because I don't want to go and say, repeat the story of failure to my father. I want to make him proud. Even though he didn't pay for me to come and be a cleaner, but hey, here I am. I have to survive. So I got myself a job as a cleaner, a chambermaid, very tough job. And then a part-time job in the evening as a cashier because I said, I'm only 19. I'll survive. There's always a turning point. My own turning point happened on one of my work as a cleaner. That day, I saw this woman sitting down at her table. She was a black woman. And she looked like my age group. The only difference on that day is like, I have to clean her table and I have to empty her bin. And I stood there and I'm thinking, something is wrong with the picture. Suddenly, I remember the lesson my mother taught me ages ago. If you're a mother, listen, always train your children. That time, I can't be more than 10 years old. I cause so much trouble with my mouth. I fight with my mouth, basically, because I can't fight. But you don't want to try me, and it's time to talk. So this girl, I must have said something that, it didn't go down with her. She gave me some serious beating. Wow. I was so mad. So I ran home, because my school then was very close to the school. I said, Mom, you need to come and help me. You need to come and help me beat up this girl in my school. My mother looked at me and said, how old is the girl? And I'm thinking, why is she asking that question? Look at your daughter. She said, how many head does she have? I'm like, this is what I mean. Nigerian women, Nigerian mothers. Head, of course, one. Then my mother said, that's your answer. Go back. I look at her, I'm like, are you listening to yourself? She said, no. I will not always be around to defend you. Life is full of challenges. You always have to know how to stand and defend yourself, no matter what you're confronted with. And always remember that no one is better than you. That day, I was sad, but I didn't realize that my mother was teaching me a lesson of a lifetime. So I said, okay, I'm going to change my life. Enough of cleaning job. I deserve a seat at the table. I need my own desk, my own computer. No more bin. Enough is enough. So when I go home, I said to my husband, darling, I'm going back to uni. I studied housing management, and I graduated. My very first job, I got a job as a housing officer at a housing association. And the job paid me $15,000 per annum. And I'm talking about 20 years ago. For me and my family, it was like a dream. Wow. About 1,000 plus. So I've arrived. Yes. So after a few years, I've got about 3 beautiful children. And I was having so many issues with child minding. So my husband knows I love hair. And she said, okay, somebody need to raise the children, stay at home, self-employed. So I said, okay, salon. I opened a hair salon, Radiant Hair and Beauty Salon. I never thought in a million years that I can do hair, not alone manage a salon. But do you know one thing I live by, one principle? When life gives you a lemon, change it to lemon juice. And besides, you can't be too rigid. You know, when you're traveling on the road, it is impossible. You can't say, I started on M25, I must end up on M25. No. There will be changes along the way. So salon, I ran that for a while. Then as time goes by, I realized that there's something missing, even with all this. And I decided to give my life to Christ. I was curious about this God that saved me in my mother's womb because I could have been killed. Remember my story. So I was thinking, why did you save me? So I gave my life to Christ. By so doing, he gave me a clearer purpose for my life. God gave me this massive vision that is like, okay, I know I want a purpose, but I'm not sure about this. One day, I was watching X Factor. Everybody, I'm sure we all know. And because I'm a singer as well, I sing, and I was like, what come on that particular episode? I'm talking about years back. There are so many Christians on the show. And everybody was singing Amazing Grace, and they're laughing at them and everything. And I was so upset. I said, we need something like this for Christians. Somewhere we can sing our song. If you like, sing Amazing Grace 10 times. So nobody will say, why? Yes, grace. So I was so mad. So I was on my way to my room. I heard in my spirit, why not you? I said, no. I'm just saying. I didn't say that I want to do it. You know, it's like I want to advise God, right? Wow. At that point, my life journey, are you following me? My journey changes again. All this thought was going on in my head. I was excited, and at the same time, I was so scared. I was thinking, I don't have what it takes to sit on this table. I don't have enough experience, qualifications. God, did you save me to humiliate me? Because I don't understand. All these thoughts are going through my head. How am I going to sit as a judge on a TV talent show when millions of people can see me? Lord, this is not going to happen. But yet, God was calling me to come up higher. Forget about all that. Listen, I tried elocution classes, okay? That did not work for me. So I need to embrace myself. This is me. I need to love myself for who I am. If God want me to sound like Nikki or Mickey, I probably would have been like that. But this is me. Love me for who I am. I deserve a seat at the table. So, by the grace of God, I embrace the calling. I show up. When I show up on the music scene, many people, they're shocked. You know what? I don't care about my accent or my race. Here I am, packaged, sealed, and delivered. And taken. Four years after all the long story, Time to Shine talent show was birthed. We did 4 episodes, and it was spectacular because I stand out to say I deserve a seat at the table, regardless of what is confronting me. God said I should take a break, and I'm thinking, now what? I paused. Where do I go from here? So I was sitting down. I remember one day, my daughter, as usual, she said, Mom, when you're growing up, what did you want to be in life? So I stood there and said, hang on. I've always wanted to be a singer and a writer. I love to write. Because when I was in school, I don't know why people think, maybe I have one of those faces that you can just tell me your secret. Because I don't want to spread the rumors, so I will write it down and change the name and, just try to get it off my chest, basically. So I thought, yes, I want to be a writer. So at that point, I started a blog post on my page. I used all my experiences, my background to encourage people. I have so many followers that they waited every day to hear what God is saying through me. Yes. And it was going so well. Until then, I now write a blog about relationship because I've been married for about 30 years and still counting by God's grace. So, I have so much to say about relationship. I'm very passionate about it because these days I'm hearing so many mess in our relationship. The young one getting divorced for silly things and thinking marriage is for babies. So I thought, okay, I'm going to write this blog. So I wrote the blog, and it went all crazy. People find it encouraging, informative, and everything. So I thought, oh, they really need to hear this. It's not just me. So I write it as a book. Fall in love with his vision, not his wallet. I use my story, my background of my husband. I know. When you fall in love with his vision, it will become wallet. You need to get the book. So my journey led me to be an author and a blogger. And not just an author, just recently I received an award for the Inspiration Blogger of the Year. So why am I sharing my story with you? I'm sharing this story with you because we spend so much time looking for VIP, trying to find a VIP. But do you know the real VIP is inside of you? But the question is this: are you willing to pay the price? Because it will cost you. I've been spending time talking about my journey, but time will not permit me to share with you time that I will cry myself to sleep at night. Time that I wanted to throw in the towel. The time that I would say, God, why me? As a visionary, the road can be a very lonely road. And if you're a visionary, you're crazy. I call myself crazy. Why do you want to do something new? Just go with the flow. But that is the life. It's difficult. And if you find yourself, if you find a seat at the table, it will take you before great men. Because my Bible tells me that your gift will take you before great men. But the question is, if you never discover your gift and your VIP within you, how will you sit on the table? In your journey of life, do you know where you are right now? And do you know where you want to be? This is the question that I want to leave you with. Because journey of life continues. Thank you.